Hey guys and dolls, it's Kirsty and welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be bringing you a very new product that was literally released Wednesday. It is the Makeup Revolution and Sophie Does Nails collaboration. I have bought the eyeshadow palette. I didn't buy the highlight palette. It looked gorgeous and I suggest everybody buys it, because if you don't have a lot of highlighters already in your makeup hoarding like me, then it's good. But I am when it comes to highlighters and foundations, like I'm very much straight up don't like to buy off the internet because I cannot see it and touch it. I come from a small town, so I have a Superdrug in my town, but it has the smallest collection of Makeup Revolution stuff ever. Literally, it doesn't even have there's like 5 new products, at least 6 that have been released, that it doesn't have the room to stock, so we don't have it, which is really annoying. But luckily enough, tambeauty.com sells all the Makeup Revolution stuff and they sell worldwide, so they get from what I'm gathering, they get the releases of new Makeup Revolution makeup before Superdrug does. This palette is being released on the 20th of September, I believe, in stores. If you follow Makeup Revolution on Facebook, you will see that they have a massive post with a list of places where they will be stocking it. They did put my store, which is weird. I think that might be an error because my store is far too small. They don't have the Flawless Foot, they don't have the new lace and terracotta powders, they don't have any of the liquid highlighters that have just been released, they don't have anything new, literally. They don't have the cool and the new highlight palettes they've got either, the powder and I think they're pressed powder ones. They don't have those either, so it's a struggle. But I bought this off tambeauty.com. I bought this Thursday, the day after the launch. Thank God it was still in stock, because I have seen Sophie's video on it. I think she's adorable, by the way. I think she's the cutest thing ever. I love her channel. I love the fact that she's very into helping her subscribers save money but still look amazing with drugstore brand makeup. So she's very much repping for the drugstore, which I think is awesome. Also, she's British, and you've got to love a British YouTuber, especially when you're British. You've got to stick together because there aren't that many. What it is, it's probably hundreds, but you know, it takes everyone ages to find different people. And I've recently just discovered her, and she is amazing. So if you're watching this, Sophie, I hope you enjoy my video. I bought the eyeshadow palette. I didn't buy the highlight palette because I have a lot of highlighters that are very similar to the colours she has in her palette. No disrespect, but as a pale person, like you struggle to get a highlight that doesn't just look like you straight up put white foundation on your face. And as you can see by my arm here, my lovely Casper the Ghost white arm, I am virtually already the shade of most highlighters on the market. So I have to be able to touch it and swatch it before I purchase it. So because I can't like swatch it and touch it, I didn't want to buy it. Plus I already have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild palette, which has a lot of like light similar shades, so I didn't buy it. I just felt like it would have been a waste, because 4 of the shades I definitely know off the bat are going to be way too dark for me, which is a shame. But it's £8, the highlight palette. If you are a medium skin tone, you are going to love that palette. It has so many different shadow, different highlights, should I say. It has gold, champagne, it has, if you're dark skinned, it has a very nice rose gold. If you're fair, it has like a whitey silver, there's a pink one, there's a lilac one, and there is another one, but I can't remember which one it is. But there is quite a lot to choose from. But if you are super pale, odds are you already have every highlighter you can find that suits your skin tone. and I will probably buy it. I mean, it is on my list for, if somebody buys it for me, I'm not going to say no, you know what I mean, but I just didn't think at this time, at the minute, I needed it. But it is a good dupe for the Anastasia Moonchild, because there is a purple in there, a pink shade, and a silver shade. So if those three are your pale colours, then you need to hit that up, because it's £8 and like, it's a bargain. But I did buy the eyeshadow palette. As soon as Sophie swatched it, I fell in love, and I was like, oh, I have to have it. I am a hoarder when it comes to eyeshadow palettes. My boyfriend thinks it's a pain. Well, he doesn't really, but he lets me have what I want. Makeup's like a big thing for me. Like, it must be really annoying him how much I buy. It must be. He just doesn't say quiet life and all that. But it must be really doing his nut in how much I spend. So I will show you the palette. It is. You've probably, unless you have the camo Makeup Revolution concealer palette, you will not know that this is, I think Sophie said, almost the same colour packaging for this as that is. It has gorgeous rose gold writing, so very bang on trend. Mine's got dirty already. You were right, Sophie, it's dirty. It's been in the box. How is it dirty? Everyone wonders that. I've got eyeshadow on my hand as well. How is that come about? I don't know. Right, I'm going to try and open it. There's something about Makeup Revolution palettes that I just can't open. I don't know what's wrong with me. Right, I did swatch it yesterday when it arrived, because I paid £6 delivery off Tam Beauty because I bloody wanted it, okay? I needed it in my life. So I paid this, is it £5? I think it's £5 delivery for next day. So I paid £5 delivery for next day. I've got dust everywhere. Right. So this is what the palette looks like. It is stunning. Excuse the fact that you can see all my village in the background. So it looks like this. Very on trend. Most of the, in fact, all of the shades are either on trend or coming into trend. So yeah, I mean, there is loads of shades in here that are dupes for the new Too Faced Peaches and Cream. Obviously not meant to be dupes because this was released around about the same time, and obviously Sophie probably didn't know that there was some shades in here, but there is. So save yourself a book. I mean, I've seen the swatches of Too Faced. They don't look good. So you want to buy this. Seriously, the pigmentation is unreal from swatching. They've all got names. They've all been named by Sophie herself. They're all named to do with things she enjoys, and like things that kind of, I guess, she felt were descriptive of what the colour is, I guess, like smoky bronze. For instance, it's a smoky bronze, so it's called smoky bronze. But yeah, she named them all, so it's a very personal palette to her, and I think well done, because it's a very, very good palette, and I think everyone's going to love it. I adore it. I'm going to go ahead and swatch for you guys. I'm going to do a finger swatch and a brush swatch. So beware that I will be doing that. Right, just, I need to change my brush halfway through, so hold on a sec. Right, I have a brush now for each row, and I'm gonna wipe it off with cotton pads in between each shadow. Right, so we're gonna start first of all with the shade Penguin. This is this gorgeous white colour here. She has included a matte white and a matte black, which I think is genius, because there are not enough palettes that introduce mattes and a matte white and a matte black. Hold on. Right, do not discriminate with this, guys. This palette is awesome, but you are not going to be able to see this white on me because it's virtually my skin colour. And ignore the fact I've got this big orange patch here. I just received a Kat Von D lipstick in the post, and we're swatching it, so it's everywhere. Right, so I'm going to just try and swatch it right. It is here, but you cannot see it because of my skin. So I'm going to just swatch it for you guys with my thumb. Right, you can see it, it is here. I am very pale, so that is again another reason to back up my theory of I'm going to struggle to get anything that is to my specifications when it comes to highlights. It just needs to be able to work on the fluorescent skin. Right, the next shade is Pancakes. Yeah, it is Pancakes. I'm going to do a brush swatch right next to the finger swatch white. I'm going to point out I haven't primed my hands either, so apologies for that. Right. And let me see if you can see that up close. Yep, there you go. Pancake there and penguin there. Right, the next shade is Fairy Lights. This is a shimmer shade. It's the first shimmer shade in the palette. Pancakes and Penguin are matte shades. Pancakes is a transition shade. I think would work well as a transition shade for somebody with fair skin, but not as fair as me because it's not dark enough for me. I might be able to make it work, we'll see when I do an eye look for you guys. Right, so I'm going to swatch Fairy Lights. Let me see if the camera's picking it up. The light's hitting it a bit, you can see it here. The light's hitting it a little bit. Right, and that's with one swipe. If I two swipe, because a lot of people double up on their inner corner highlight, they don't go in quite light, they go in quite dramatic. You can see it now. Right, the next shade is Pink Champagne. That is another I guess highlight shade. It's kind of foily, it's really pretty, and it's like a dusty rose pinky shade. I'm not one to wear pink much myself, but I may wear it as a shimmer shade in the middle of my lid at some point. Can you see it? Yeah, you can. It is just here. This brush is like not the best for this. It's more of a fluffy brush than a packing brush, which is the worst. But my other packing brush is dirty because I did a Hufflepuff makeup look yesterday. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. Right, I'm going to finger swatch Pink Champagne for you guys then. Right, that's Pink Champagne. The next shade is Iced Coffee. It's another matte shade. It's one of my favourites in the palette. This I will be using to transition with. It's looking really fluffy when I'm applying this because I'm using the wrong brush. I'm going to switch my brush, guys, one sec. Right, can you see it? There you go. That's Iced Coffee with a brush swatch. I'm going to go in with my pinky finger. There you go. Just dusting that off a bit. Right, and then the last one on the top row is Cup of Tea. It's also one of my favourites. Though, I must point out, I don't know anyone who has their tea this shade. It's animalistic to have your tea this shade. Is that right? Right, so that is the brush swatch. That one swatches really well with the brush. Sophie was really honest in her video and said that there is a bit of kickback from the shadows, and there is, because they're super pigmented and very soft shadows, so there will be some pigment. But alright, that is Cup of Tea, one of my favourite shadows. This is, I don't know why, I think it's just, it looks quite nice with my ginger hair. Right, I'm just gonna speed up now, guys, and do the next row for you guys, and then show you, and then I'll speed up again and do the next row and then the next row. Right, guys, so I have just swatched the second row for you guys. I'm gonna go through it for you and talk you through the names of the shades and finger swatch, the brush swatch and everything else. Right, so first up we've got finger swatch Grow Old, then we've got brush swatch Grow Old. God, that's so hard to say. Then we have so I'll just call it BS instead of, or B swatch. Yeah, I'll call it that, B swatch. Then we've got Sparks Fly B swatch, Sparks Fly finger swatch. Then we have Smoky Bronze Smoky Bronze brush, Smoky Bronze finger. Then we've got Mixed Berry brush and finger. Then we've got Tiramisu brush and finger. Then we've got Peaches brush and finger swatch. So there you go, I'll bring it nice and close to the camera. Right, so I'm going to do the next line for you guys and get back to you. Right, this is row 3. This is my favourite row out of the palette. I think this row is very autumnal and I absolutely adore this shade here. It is called Petrol. It is like a browny, maroony colour with blue and purple iridescence. It's just not picking up on camera how absolutely stunning it is in person, and I've not seen a palette that has a shade like this in at all. So if anyone knows any palettes that have this in, let me know. But so far, I think this is really unique, this shade. This is Cloudberry. This is a very nice orange with gold flexing. It is a matte shade. This is the brush and that's the finger. This is Pumpkin. It is a very pinky orange shade. It's looking more coral on camera, but it's not. It's kind of, well, I guess it is. It's like a really dark coral shade. That's the brush, that's the finger. This is Pine Tree, which I think will be perfect for Christmas. I'm just going to add that if anyone is thinking of buying this palette, that you should definitely, if you're going to use the, well, obviously you will use it, I think the shimmer shades will look great with a wet brush applied. I think they will apply super pigmented and be absolutely blinding. So consider that when you're doing your makeup looks. Brush and finger. This is Petrol, my favourite shade, as I said. This is brush and that's finger. Oh, it's gorgeous. This is Pug. This is a perfect transition shade for most skin tones. That's brush and finger. And then this is Danger. I also adore this shade. It's one of my favourites. One of the reasons I bought the palette was because I was drawn to these 3 colours. But anyway, that is the finger swatch. That's the brush. No, that's brush and that's finger. Duh. Oh god, why would it? Right, anyway, I'm going to do the last row and get back to you guys. Hi guys, so I'm back and I have swatched the last row. It looks like this. We have Strawberry Sweets, Brush and Finger. We have Festive Flame, Brush and Finger, Copper Coin, Brush and Finger. Then we have Mug Cake, Brush and Finger, Rosewood, Brush and Finger, and Nightmare, Brush and Finger. So there it is, a close up. I am going to point out that I did use a damp brush on these two because I wanted to show you how gorgeous they would be and how pigmented they would be with a damp brush. You cannot see how gorgeous these are, really, they are stunning. And this row is also super beautiful, very autumnal. Right, I am going to do a makeup look for you guys so you can see how they blend on the eyes. I'm also going to review a product that I wanted to buy because it's another Makeup Revolution product that I wanted to buy because I wanted to expand my makeup collection and I don't own a shade like this, so I wanted to buy it to see how it looked on my skin and basically just to see if I could get away with wearing it. If not, then I'll use it on other people, which is fine. The product I'm talking about is the Makeup Revolution Liquid Highlighter. This has been compared to being like the FX drops and also the iconic liquid eyeliner as well I've seen floating around. I haven't bought either of those because they ain't in my budget, but when I seen this I couldn't resist giving it a try. It is in the shade Liquid Champagne. I don't own a gold highlight. I've never had a gold highlight just because I thought I was so pale I wouldn't be able to pull it off. But seeing this swatched online, I was like, maybe I'll give it a go, maybe I'll see what happens. So I'll show you what it looks like. These are £6 each in selected super drugstores and online at tanbeauty.com. So you just squeeze the little pipette thing and it'll put some highlighter in there for you. And I'm literally just going to put 2 drops because I don't want to waste it. And it looks like that. Off the bat, it doesn't look too bad. It looks wearable, I think, in my case, because I'm really pale. And they do recommend either this or Starlight if you're looking for a normal highlight. And that's what it looks like, slightly blended in. Gorgeous! So I am glad I bought this because I do own a lot of like pink highlights that like give off pink shade and I wanted something different. So I bought this. So I'm going to try it on for you guys now and then I'm going to use the Soph palette to do an eye look for you guys. Hi guys, only me and welcome back. So I have finished my makeup look. I decided to go with a warm look because I had just received my new lipstick and I really wanted to try it out. So if anyone's wondering what lipstick I'm wearing, it is the A Go Go by Kat Von D. So yeah, this is the look up close. And I'm going to explain to you which shades I used from Sophie's palette. Well, yeah, from Sophie's palette. I also have the Makeup Revolution highlighter on. It is blinding gorge. Literally, it's beautiful. So if you're fair skinned like me, you can get away with the Liquid Champagne. You don't have to wear the pinky toned one. Just I found that I just applied a small amount and it was fine. If I'd applied any more, it would have dried darker than it is. Because the bit that I have on my hand was a bit more than I put on my face and that dried quite dried darker. It dried a more gold than a like lighter champagne type colour. So less is more, even though like there is the saying, you know, never too much highlight. That is the case, but not for a liquid. Right, anyway, so onto Sophie's palette. I used, to transition my eyes up here, I straight ahead went in with Cloudberry. And then I put a small amount of Copper Tea in with that. My eyebrows are highlighted with Fairy Lights, this shade here. It is a very nice shimmery pink shade. So then there's that. For in the crease area, I darkened it with Pumpkin and Danger. And then on the outs of my eyes, I added a small amount of Mud Cake and blended all that out into this. On my lids, I applied with my finger and some setting spray. I applied this shade, which I believe is Grow Old. Yeah, this shade. I applied Grow Old on my eyelids. And then underneath, I've done inner corner highlight with Fairy Lights again, and then gone from that, blended it into Cloudberry, and then gone straight into Pumpkin, and then a little bit of Danger on the outside. And then that's it. That's pretty much the shades I used. I have got plans for a cool toned look, which I am going to be using. Take off Danger. I'll be using these shades here to make a gorgeous cool tone look eventually. So if you subscribe to my channel, guys, you'll be able to see that. But at the moment, this is dead bang on trend, even though it is almost winter. I think it's very, very Halloweeny. So if you're going to a Halloween party and you don't really want to dress up, or you can't afford to dress up, just whack on a little bit of orange lippy. I know, I'm pretty sure Makeup Revolution have an orangey type lippy. If not, their sister brand, I Love Makeup, should have one, because they are very into very bold colours. So check that out on Tan Beauty and have a look. I'm not certain. But overall, 10 out of 10 for Sophie's palette. I really enjoyed it. I found the colours very pigmented and easy to blend, which is what you need really in a palette like this, because it's mattes and a few shimmers. There's more mattes in this palette than there is shimmers. So I believe there's 14 mattes and maybe, is there 14 mattes? I think there's 14 mattes and 10 shimmer shades. Let me just check for you guys before I over and out this video. Right. Yeah, there is 14 mattes and 10 shimmer shades for this look. So you can get many, many looks out of this. It is a bargain. It's £10 from tanbeauty.com now. But if you don't have money now, it will be available at the end of the month. It is released on the 20th, I believe, in selected Superdrug stores. If you go to Facebook and go onto Makeup Revolution's Facebook, they have a post which has a list of stores that these palettes will be, well, this palette and her highlight palette will be available in. So you should check that list, see if it's your local store. If it's not, then tanbeauty.com is definitely the store for you. They ship worldwide and they have the option of putting it into your own currency as well. And don't know how many currencies they do, because I'm English, so I only have to click the UK, which most worldwide shipping, in fact all worldwide shippings have a UK based monetized system. So yeah, overall 10 out of 10. I will be adding her highlight palette to my Christmas list, because girls are addicted to highlight. Got so many highlight palettes, but one more, I was like, okay. Yeah, one more's fine. I'm sure my partner will be fine with me having a, let me just show y'all what, show y'all what I mean when I say I'm addicted to palettes, and I think my other half is going to kill me shortly if I buy any more. It's so heavy, Jesus. Right, I'll just kind of lift it up. I don't even know where I'm going to put Sophie's palette, because this is my storage for my palettes. It's a massive box, like literally, it's a whole storage thing. It's like a bath storage box thing, and it's just full of palettes. This top drawer, and I have two drawers, one with eye stuff and one with face stuff, so it's massive. But anyway, back to the video. Well done, Sophie, for this amazing palette. It is perfect in every way. Yeah, it's not as much kick up as I thought it was going to be, considering your video. Like, literally, there are no pros and, well, there's so many pros and no cons, should I say. The pros are this white and a black, straight up, like matte white and matte black, because every palette should have that. It's genius. Why are people not doing that? It's genius. I love the ratio of the mattes and the shimmers, because I find a lot of palettes these days are full, because shimmer shades are so in, like they're full of shimmers, and it's like, okay, it's got that many shimmers in, what am I going to do with my eye look? There's no matte shades for me to put in my crease. What the hell? Like, it's really frustrating. I know this has been a long-winded video, but it deserved it, and I wanted to do a look to show you how well it worked. I'm really impressed, so 10 out of 10. Once again, Makeup Revolution, your nice big factory, has knocked it out of the park with the help of Sophie's intelligence and her input. You have created a very good palette, and I can see this being very popular, if not one of your best sold ones, especially for people that like colour. Like, this is definitely for you. I think this would be probably their best sold this season. This palette has the Kirstie seal of approval. It's 10 out of 10. You should go and buy it. £10. It's a bargain. If you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe and stick around. I am a complete weirdo, but you know, isn't everybody a little bit of a weirdo inside? Mine just happens to spill out and show everybody. Yeah, so please like and join my family. I do lots of different makeup reviews and makeup tutorials. And yeah, I'm super cool. Yeah, if you're new, please like, and if you're thinking about buying Sophie's palette because you're watching this video, buy it! Buy it, seriously. I'm probably the palest person I think that's done this video so far. From the few reviews I've seen, if there are more reviews, I haven't seen them. From the few reviews that I've seen, I think I'm the palest person to do this look so far. If anyone is paler than me, like I have no skin tone at all, skin is white, then let me know. But yeah, this is, I have been Kirstie. Hope you like my video. Over and out.